What's up, guys? It's Rick on the XLeads YouTube channel. And today, here's what we're going to do because we're very limited on time. I'm going to go through and do a summary of everything that's been updated and all the bells and whistles for 3.0. And if you have a question, put it in the comment. Now, I know there's a lot of questions with the change. Make sure you put in your support tickets. We have more than enough staff to help take care of you. I probably won't be able to answer every question, but I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll try to answer the questions as they come along. So make a friend, make a comment, ask a question in there, and I'm going to go through and summarize this. If you want more details on it, there's almost a 2-hour live stream being acted on Thursday, and you can go do the replay on any of our channels, Flip with Rick Ginn, or Zach Ginn. Or let's just summarize it for you here. So I appreciate you spending your Saturday mornings today. So let's jump into it. So let me pull up my screen and share it. And I'm just going to get to the meat and potatoes because I know you guys are here. Some of you are brand new to XLeads. Some of you are like, how the hell do I do this? Let's walk you through. First and foremost, before it used to have two kind of sign in XLeads. We had XLeads, which is where we pulled all our marketing data. And then we had our CRM called Ninja Mode. And what we did is we went back to developers, said, listen, can you merge it together? Everyone's confused, including Rick. And so if you've had frustrations, here's the key. Okay, I'm walking you. We had two logins, and I want you to understand this. We've combined them when we did this. So right here, which formerly used to be your Ninja Mode, everything's just XLeads because it just got confusing. And we listened to your feedback and we combined them. So it's important you just do the initial setup. You do it right the first time. You never have to deal with the sign in again unless you switch computers or something like that. So first thing, you have just XLeads. There's no more Ninja Mode. We're not going to refer to it because it's just too confusing. Cool as hell, but confusing. And confusion, you don't need that as a wholesaler. There's enough confusing moving parts. We need to simplify. So you will be given 2 emails at sign up. You'll get your XLeads login and you'll get a leads token. My advice is to keep them the exact same. Once you sign into your XLeads, you'll get your leads token. Once you sign in, it's an all-in-one login. Now, we have an entire support staff trained for this. They don't work on the weekends. I got to give people a break. I try to keep the prices down for you. If you're having a problem, you can do the traditional forget password and reset it. But very, very, very careful. Understand how to put in the emails. And it can get confusing if you're not like a techie person. And I want you to understand. The idea is to make them all one. So when you do it, guys, you will see your screen, which I'll share with you in just a little bit. It's going to look like this. When I go back, it's all in one. I want to get through all the bullet points. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. Okay. So everybody understand it's just XLeads. It's confusing. Now, I got a question right here. Johnny says, I bought the XLeads. Terry, I apologize. I bought the XLeads version before the 3. How do I know if I got version 3? So the system goes through an automatic update. So I'm going to walk you through today. You look for these features. If you have a problem, just reach out at support@xleads.com. So it has to go through a process. We have a lot of users and an update. Sometimes one gets missed. Don't worry. We got you covered. Send us an email. We'll get it fixed. I guarantee I have it fixed on Monday. So some of you guys that were with us originally, we got to go back and do it manually because you got like crazy pricing. And so just check it. So the idea is you can go through this video in a more summarized version than the one we did Thursday, and we can kind of go from there. Okay, let's go back to where we were. So everybody understand, you just get the setup done correctly, and it's one and done. If you put in like multiple email addresses, they get lost. That's how the stuff winds up in your hidden spam, your junk folder, and it's pretty much a problem. So, okay, I'm looking at the questions as I go. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. My ADHD might split here. So I want to go through the updates so you guys can compare your accounts and make sure. Obviously, all in one. You can do all your texting, your calling, and everything. We'll go from there. Everybody understand? One sign in. You got to set it up correctly. So once you get your XLeads login, you get your email, you get a token to sign in, and it merges both the accounts together. We have to do it to give you all these really cool tools. So let me see the next one. This one right here, guys, the tutorial page. When you go in, you can go in the upper right-hand corner. Let me just double check my account. I'm trying to be efficient here so we don't. So you can go in the training and support center. It is the top tab. And if you look through it, you're going to have each one of these buttons that you can hit here, and you can figure out everything that you want to get done. You're going to have a getting started. You have all the Zoom support calls we're going to talk about in detail, how to do the AI, the A2P setup, text blasting, cold calling. Let me do this. Let me share so you guys can understand. I got to stop this one. Share screen. Okay, this is what it'll look like right here. So if everybody sees this and you're like, so if you look through now, our team is working on, we got one sticky widget on one of the links. Just hang in there Monday. They'll all work perfectly. You click on there, you have a video. We tried to simplify this. We've taken the thousands of tickets you guys have had issues with, and we've created the best help center we can possibly can. Now, some of you guys like to do it manually. You do this. If one of the links not working, just hold on. They are actually working today to get everything up and running. You guys asked for it. This is what we need. And let's bring back up. Perfect. Actually, I know my guy's working on it right now. We've been working 24/7 on this really the last 3 months. It's just how he put in the settings. So he says he'll have it fixed today. I promise you we're aware of it and we'll get it fixed on there. So now if you need to know, you just go in your dashboard. Well, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to do this all at once. I can't switch screens 3 million times, so we're never going to get anything done here. So the most important piece on there, you'll see the training and tutorials. You can click that and you'll get the exact schedule. Don't worry, I'm going to go over the exact schedule detail because that's what most of you are here for, and we got to do that. So let me just do this in order, and that way I can try to hit every feature in under an hour, which is hard to do. So here we are, the daily onboarding. Now, if you click that video, it'll give you everything like that. I'm giving you multiple places to do it. So here's what we've changed to increase the user's experience and make it better. Every day, Monday through Friday, guys, listen to me. Every day, Monday through Friday, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern, it's a daily onboarding. There might be 3 people on the call. There might be 40 on the call. Take advantage of this. You guys need it. I get it. Technology can be confusing, but it's not that bad. If good old dad can use it, any one of you guys can use it. I insisted on doing the onboarding call. It's expensive as hell for us, but it increases your retention, it increases your understanding, and more importantly, increases your ability to get a wholesale deal. So please take part in these. They'll start Monday morning, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. Does everybody understand that? And we're going to make it kind of, listen, you don't have to do it, but if you're putting in 1 million support tickets and you won't go with the onboarding, it's going to solve probably 80% of your problems. So I want you to understand that. Let's keep moving. The other way you can also get available, if you go inside your XLeads, if you go in the school group, there'll be a calendar there, especially for you guys on the XPlan, because you're going to get a lot more than that. So daily onboarding, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Take advantage of it. It's that this has been my like pet peeve forever. So I got Zach to pull back, open up the checkbook. We hired a bunch of people. We trained them. They're specialists. I've had people in here training over 3 months. They're ready to get to work and help you guys out. So the next one. So just adjust for your time zone. The next one, which is one of the biggest clogs we have, is the A2P setup. So every Wednesday, listen to me, every Wednesday, we call it A2P Wednesday from 2 to 4. You get 2 hours to go in there, get every question answered live. I'm sure we'll record it and build a database on it. But like, you guys struggle with A2P. I know I struggle with A2P. It shouldn't be this confusing. If thousands of people struggle with it, we've figured out how to do it and make it a much simpler process. So if you guys are waiting to get accepted in school, just bear with us. We have to do it manually and you bring it in. I promise you, Gregory, I'll get you in there. As soon as I get off here, I'll work on it. So every Wednesday. So you have every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. onboarding. Rick, how do I know to do that? Go in the help center. The schedule will be in there. Go in your school group. It will be in there. Or check this out. This is a really cool part. Where did let me remove this. That's it. Okay. Inside your XLeads account. Wait a minute. Okay, I got to share. Hold on. Let me just show you so you understand. Share screen. On your front page right there, if you still can't figure out how to get there, go to onboarding.xleads.com and it'll link you right into the Zoom Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And remember, Wednesday is going to be, let me pull this off. Wednesday is A2P day. And that'll be every 2 to 4. So the idea is to keep these times the exact same. We really never plan on switching them. And yes, we'll record it, but if you want some live help and you have other people going through the struggle, just like we teach you in wholesaling, this is an awesome way to do it. So we got those two out of it. Now let's move on to the XPlan. So update you guys. So basically we have dojo hours. And if you're an XPlan user, you still get the 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. onboarding. That's perfect. Make sure you check that off your list. Wednesday, we do A2P setup. Check that off your list. Every Monday through Friday for the XPlan users, you get from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern, only XPlan users, which it's a more intimate experience. Not that you need it. And we put our highly trained, our best people in XLeads. They are in there. They're our senior staff. They're the people who help us develop a lot of it. And they're great communicators. So me and Zach have personally trained them. They've trained me and it's wonderful. So you get Monday through Friday, 11 to 1. You get Wednesday from 2 to 4 A2P. And then if you're an XPlan, every day, Monday through Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern, you get special treatment on that. And then even with the XPlan, you get priority support. We will do one-on-one Zooms to do whatever we got to do to get you up and going. Now, I get it. The customer support got blown up yesterday. It will calm down. I can't hire 100 people for a week. It takes a lot of training, and it takes 3 to 4 months just to train someone on how to be an expert on the system. And I want you guys to understand it. If it takes me 3 to 4 months to train the staff, take your time learning this. So these onboarding calls, everything like that, it's critical you understand it. I'm going to keep moving so we can kind of answer questions. If you have a question relative to it, and Ty, the thing is, when you call, make sure if you can't connect, you can either leave a message or you can open a ticket by just sending an email. I promise you, if you left it Friday, it'll be solved by Monday. If you do one today, we'll solve it Monday. And I put extra people on deck these first 2 weeks to get us through it. But remember, they're trained. I can't take a rookie off the street and show them how to use this. So, Teresa, you haven't missed anything. Okay. It'll be recorded, guys. You don't have to worry about that. So if you have the X plan, the idea is to listen, you pay a little bit more, but we have staff that we cover to spend more time with you. One of the frustrations is we gave the same support level to everyone. We kept the same support for basic and pro. We just added more to X plan and we added more to basic and pro. So there's nothing to complain about it. And but the idea is if you take the time to understand and set up the software, it's extremely powerful. If you're not going to take advantage of all the training we offer, me and Zach aren't going to sit here. We've already coded the whole thing for you. You're just going to have to get to work and get that done. So let's keep moving here. Let's see where we're at. Okay. So priority support. Oh, and then the other thing on that. So here, once again, a recap on XPlan. Monday through Friday, 11 to 1, onboarding, Eastern time. Every Wednesday, 2 to 4, Wednesday A2P day. That's for everybody. Number 3 for XPlan is you get Monday through Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern. They're only for XPlan users. It's going to be a smaller crowd. They'll answer any question you have. If not, and we'll solve it with our think tank right there. And then on XPlan, you still get the founders, me and Zach, every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern with an hour. And the idea is we can free this up a little bit more to help you with wholesaling, because we've spent the last really 6 months catering and being like support on the technical stuff. With all the stuff we're supplying, now we can work on deals together. I took 2 deals in this last week through XPlan users. XPlan users, they just bring me the greatest deals and we partner up. But guys, listen, I get it. Everybody's got to start somewhere. But keep in mind what we offer for the XPlan, like 9 times out of 10, most other software services just give you the basics, meaning for $200 you get a CRM or maybe a list pulling. Ours, we do full support, everything, access to me and Zach. And then the last thing is you got the live event, which we do it twice a year right now. We're looking to do some really cool things with XPlans, really make it more interactive, kind of family thing, but we'll talk about that. But November 11th, 12th, if you come out, you just got to get out there. Me and Zach will be there. We'll answer any questions. We'll spend time. We'll work on your marketing. We'll do deals together. That's me because I like the interaction. I do love the computer that we connect to, but at some point it's nice to meet people. So, and I have a lot of fun. We spend dinner, and me and Zach try to make ourselves available like 14, 15 hours each day we do it. So ask anybody who's going out there. We have a good time on it. So November 11th, 12th will be the live event. I'll post it right up here to give you an idea. This is a great group. These are some of the people that are originally with us. I cherish deep in my heart, and they're awesome people. And I like to meet people. I'm just a people guy. And so is Zach. But we do so much online stuff. I think you have to bridge and gap them. And we're going to take your feedback, and I don't know, maybe we'll do some like destinations. We're going to do some fun stuff, because let's face it, you bring the families. I used to do it when I do it. I'm not there to sell you anything. I'm just there to help you with wholesaling. I think that's why you guys like it. So if you're part of that group, that's great. Listen, if you're just getting started, I get it. We're not here to like sell you. Get some deals and work your way up. But the idea is if you guys are tired of having 9 different software services, it's ridiculous. There's coaching platforms out there. After you pay the 5 or 10 grand, they tell you, go get this link, go get this link, go get this link. And before you know it, you're paying $1,000 a month. And like you could be out tens of thousands of dollars. Me and Zach want to give you guys options and let you know what it's keep going. We're going here, and it'll be awesome. So you guys can meet. I think Ace has been to every one of it. Ace, awesome guy. And Ace was a great wholesaler before he even met me. We just tweaked it a little bit, and we do a lot of networking. And the whole point of this, you guys can ask Ace, is after we got Ace up and going, Ace partnership, we did split deals together. And I tell Ace, just go ahead and knock it out of the park. And if Ace has a pressing question, I don't charge Ace. That's not how I do it. I don't have a big fat mastermind to put you guys in. You guys paying for masterminds? I'm sorry, man. Like, there's a reason they're there in their masterminds. Like, I find paid masterminds are just big disguised coaching groups, and they're just not authentic anymore. If I have to pay to go to the masterminds, the point, you have no idea where all the people are coming. You're just making wild assumptions. These people, they're badass and they'll do it. Meet up with Ace. You'll enjoy him a lot. And there's a bunch of others. And we have a good time. So he's got a great family. Anyways, that's who I am because I do business with my son. Why would it be any different? So 11th, 12th. Now, when we talk about customer service, which is important, we have made, when I say an extraordinary investment, like we've made it top priority. Me and Zach put every dime from this company back into it to make it the absolute best in there. And I told you, and that's what I wanted to do. So when we do that, we've basically been on a hiring spree the last 3 months, like record numbers. We got more office space. We got everything going. So our goal is go from 24 hours, cut it down to 12 hours. Give us a little bit of room the first few days. I promise we'll get through it. We'll get all the setup questions and some of the initial problems wiped out. And then we're going to guarantee a call back within you. Our goal is an hour. So we press on the staff. We make sure, trust me, we've heard you loud and clear. Customer service is extremely important. And our commitment is just to keep making it better and just keep prices extremely reasonable. Because like without me and Zach, you guys would be bled to death by software companies. Keep in mind that none of these software companies are ever founded by wholesalers. They're never. In fact, they ride on the backs of wholesalers to do affiliate sales. We don't have to do that. We just pass the savings straight on to you and make it best. So the idea is each one of you are going to get a success manager. We're going to start babysitting you and pushing back and find out if you're not using your XLeads account, what we can do to make it better. And we have to do that. So customer support hours, important. 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time. And we've simplified this, guys. We used to have billing at Ninja support. We've made one support center. Support at xleads.com. That's it. It's too damn confusing. So we brought everybody in one call center and we solve your problem right there. We're not going to just keep transferring it. It's just too damn confusing. It was for me. So if you have like today, obviously no one's going to answer the phone. I would put in a support at XLeads and simply clarify what your problem is. You can put in a short screen share, screenshot. You can do a Loom, whatever. The more information you get, the more precisely we can solve it. And the idea is to get these tickets solved as soon as possible. So I believe it's much, much, much easier. Yes, Horizon, I'll show you. I promise you. But keep in mind, YouTube's very, very sensitive on like the information I pull, and they keep pulling my videos down. I get it. Every guru out there is trying to kill XLeads because they don't get paid off of it. It's sad, but it's true. So here's the one phone number, one phone number, one email. Does everybody understand that? I simplified this. I've made it super, super, super simple. Onboarding 11 a.m. to 1. And remember, you get personal Zooms with our absolute specialist. His name is Echo. If you haven't met him by now, if you're an XPlan user, you're going to get to know this person intimately. And we have 2 other specialists that you guys are going to be introduced that we've been training for months. And it's freaking awesome. So, and then keep in mind, we still have our Saturday Zoom, which we're doing right here, which is really, really awesome. We're on pace. I'm going to be able to answer as many questions as I can. One email. Okay. So let's talk about the updates. So if you guys were in the old XLeads Ninja mode, let me just kind of walk you through the basics. So this is what your screen's going to look like. Now, I want you to understand the tabs have been changed. Why? Because we've taken your feedback. It just got too overwhelming and too confusing. And I want you to understand how this works. Now, you can click your XLeads and go straight in here. But basically what we are is on the deal board section. And on deal board, you can go left to right. Everything is automated in it. This is crazy. I'm not going to walk through every detail because this would be an hour-long video. This is why we need to do the onboarding. This is why we need to do the daily support calls. This is why you need to do the Wednesday A2P. I don't have enough time to explain it. I will segment it on the Saturday sessions, but I'm telling you, 5 days a week, twice a day for 4 hours, we have live phone support. There's no other software that's going to do that for you. Not even close. And keep in mind, me and Zach, we keep our ear to the ground on everything going on. We also do the Wednesday night for the XPlan users. And then remember, the XPlan users get an extra 2 hours because that's just how the system is worked. It's still extremely affordable. And if you ever get frustrated with software and you need an extra level, if you can afford the XPlan, do it. Plus, you get to hang out with me and Zach, and we have a good time with it. So this is called your deal board. It's right there. You click on it. Very, very, very straightforward. Now, the different types of deal boards. We have 4. Let's walk through them real quick and just give you a crash course education on it. And I'm going to give you the expedited version. Number 1, you have the wholesaling board. Simply starts from working a lead all the way to left to right. The automation's built in this thing. You can spit out the contracts. But remember, you got to put your information in the contacts. XLeads can't get in your head and pull it out. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. But most of you, every one of you have to use the wholesaling tab. Now, the next ones I'm going to do are things that if you're currently not doing it, you have the potential, or you can go ahead and start right away. And let me show you what I'm talking about. The second one is the JVs. We've heard you guys loud and clear on JVs. JVs is amazing. Me and Zach do a ton of JVs, and we went inside, actually built our ultimate JV platform, which we use, which we can sift through hundreds, if not thousands of deals, because that's what it takes on a good wholesaling business. I have the same problem you guys do, and do it. Guys, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 7 states I got wholesale deals going on now. Obviously, Florida's, the one I predominantly do, but I got 7. I got them in parts of the country that I don't even know anything about. And our goal is to work with you guys, especially in the XPlan, and partner up with it. If you can go out, take pictures, help us get it going, we can all work together and make money. And that's the whole goal. So the JVs, we built the intake form. It automates in there. You do have to get a WordPress site. Once again, you can work through our support and show you how to get through the whole thing. I'm just showing you opportunities. And somebody asked yesterday, can you customize the form to make it look different? You can do anything you want. You're going to need a little bit of help and a little bit of thing, but between ChatGPT and XLeads, you can pretty much do anything. And then for those of you doing on market, now on market is not a beginner strategy. We're just leaving it there for you. It's really cool how it works. Like right now in Florida, man, it's a massive buyer's market. It's not a horrible strategy to use right now because we think it's going to be like that another year and a year and a half. I think you're going to have so many opportunities in wholesaling these next 2 years. It's going to be massive. And once they start dropping the interest rates and buyers start coming in and all these houses sit on the market, you just got to find people that are motivated enough to sell at a discount and move these properties, these contracts to cash buyers. So those are the 3 right off the bat. It's simple. It's straightforward. I want you to go through the onboarding process and understand how it works. I'm not going to try to teach you in 5 minutes because my ADHD will get the best of them. I just want to make sure when people are asking, how do I know I got version 3? I'm showing it to you right now, and I want you to understand it. Now, let me walk you through. This is the wholesaling deal board. It goes left to right. Wants to sell, follow up, appointment, send contract. As you slide these over, if you fill out all your contact information, it has to have data. It will automatically fill in contract dates, amounts, addresses, everything. It's absolutely unbelievable. And this is what will build your main dashboard so you can see what kind of income potential you have with the deals working. This is not your Podio. You can make these as advanced as you want. Here's the cool part. Me and Zach have already built the workflows in for you. We've done the customization. You have to learn the system. You have to set it up. Now, let me do something here. Here's one thing I have to stress to you guys. Listen to me. From a guy that's a little bit technology behind, especially for my son. The key to XLeads is number 1, learn the structure of it. Learn how you're learning how the deal board works. You have to understand it. Number 2, take the time to set your count up correctly. Do the onboarding calls. Take advantage of the customer support. If you do not take the time to set this up correctly, it will take you out. What do I mean? Number 1, you have to go through A2P. Rick, why do I have to do that? Because if you don't, you got to use an 800 number and you're not going to get through them. You set up XLeads correct. You can do your phone calls. You can do your emails. You can do your texting all built in here. If you don't take the time to set up the A2P, you can't use these features. It's not us, it's the carriers that cause that. On a second note, you have to take the time to set up your email too. Why? Email is extremely important, and you got to get registered. And especially if you get a new email, you got to go and send some emails back and forth to get them out of these spam folders. And so I'm going to tell you up front, it's not crazy about like Gmail and AOL. If you can get a set domain with an email, you'll get through a lot more of these filters. But I want you to understand, you have to set up the A2P for the phone number. You have to go and do email kind of compliance and get it set up correctly. And there's cheat sheets to it. When you do the SMS, then you have to learn the protocol, how to do SMS. You can't send out 3,000 SMSs once you get your account set up. And you get a score. And you got to learn, there's a bunch of little back end. This is why we have all the support. But I'm telling you right now, if you take the time to set your account up properly, in my opinion, this is like hiring 4 VAs. And on average, a VA costs me between $1,000 and $1,500 a month. Okay. Take the time. If you get in, you want to cancel in a week or two, you were probably never meant for XLeads. It's not a magic tool. It is a tool to help you become more efficient, to become faster and get the best information as fast as possible and integrate AI. That's the purpose. This isn't going anywhere. It's going to get more intense. So let's go back. So we're talking about the different types of pipelines. That's the wholesaling pipeline. The cool thing is you don't have to build the workflows out. You'll go in there and you'll see them. Don't worry. I know everyone's going to come in and try to copy us. We'll be so far ahead of them. Just take the time to set up your account. I can't tell you, that was my initial frustrations when I learned the software a year ago. If you take the time and set your account up properly, it's unbelievable in what you can do. So, okay. So this is your JV deal board. Once again, from left to right. If you fill out all the data, you have your A2P compliance, you can do SMS, everything. You can call your leads from in here. You can do anything you want. And the cool part is, we see this, we give you the JV agreement. So you don't get screwed. You can give these agreements. We use them all the time. Give them the title companies and make sure you ensure your profit. So once again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm telling you, you should legally review your documents, but everything is included in, like, the amount of money and time we spent to set these things up. And remember, me and Zach built this on how we make a ton of money in wholesaling. I'm not giving you some wholesalers thing that does 1 or 2 deals a month. And like, guys, I use Podio. I thought Podio was great. Podio is extremely limited with AI. It's very cumbersome trying to integrate anything. And you could never build a system like this in Podio. And Podio had his time, but like, it's over. Like, this is how I would do wholesaling if I were you. So this is the deal board left to right. It's really cool. And if you want to more customize it, you say you get advanced, say you're like Ace, say you're like Luca, say you're like a lot of people, you can build in additional columns. Now, I don't show my personal screen because I have a ton of deals. I actually last night went on Discord and did a deal, and like, I almost gave out the address. I know I'm going to make 20, 25 grand on it. But this is, you can copy this stuff, guys. This is a dummy count. I can't show all my backdoor stuff. That's how I make most of my living. And I respect you guys. You guys respect us. So that's your JV deal board. This is what the intake form looks like. Somebody asked me last night, can you customize this? You can, but you're going to have to, you got to have a little bit of like computer skills and understand. It's very basic. You can change your picture out. What I would do is change my picture out if you want to change some of the, if you want to have more criteria, and boom. When they fill out this form, it goes into your XLeads account. And if you look right here, it'll slide right under here. And the really cool part is we've created AI to do the initial underwriting stage. I've already told you, if I get 100 deals submitted, off like freewholesaling.com or our YouTube channels, we only look at about 5 to 7 of them because most of them don't cut the initial. Now, I initially used to pay over 100 grand to vet these deals. With XLeads, we've eliminated $100,000 in expenses. We're just more efficient. Me and Zach I now have an employee that will look at the final stuff and then me and Zach get it. Before that, we would spend 40, 50 hours a week combing through deals manually. With AI, you don't need to do that anymore. It doesn't catch them all, but it'll get rid of most of them. Now, I get somebody on my XPlan or even like my XPlan users. It's about 1 out of every 15 deals we take. Why? They just have better systems. And the XPlan people can just share their leads with me. It's freaking awesome. I've been asking for this forever, and I'm really excited about it. So this is what it looks like, guys. And then the form just slides in here and you work it left to right. You can't get a better, more efficient system. And guys, I want you to understand, technology alone is not going to make you a super wholesaler. But I got to be honest with you, without these types of technologies and integration, you are eventually going to be left in the dust because you have to compete with everybody else that does it out there. And the reason why we created XLeads, we saw every influencer, everybody out there, go buy this, go buy this. Oh, buy this one, get this list stacking, get this skip trace, get this. And then they had a big ticket price tag on like their coaching course. Me and Zach give it to you. Now, I can't do XLeads for free. If I could, I would. Trust me. I have made this the best price point possible I can humanly make it. And I want you to do that and get this done. So Josh, hang with us. I promise you, we will get everything straightened out by Monday. So some of you guys that have been with us for a while, or there's just glitches on because we have to honor so many different price points. Some of them we have to go and do it manually. So put in that ticket and we'll do that. Yes, it does, Braylon. Everybody has access from the basic plan. And so people ask me, Rick, basic, pro, and X. If you're just getting started and you got a little bit of money, the basic is like hiring a VA in a software. I'm here to save you money. So if you're going to go out and use a list pulling service and pay $100 a month, then you're going to go get someone to do skip tracing. Like it's crazy. Remember, you get e-signing included in your whole deal. So guys, just take advantage of the onboarding. Be a little bit patient with us the first week. Nobody else in the marketplace even slightly offering this stuff. This is what drove me and Zach crazy, and this is why we want to bring you guys everything. So let's keep going. I'm trying to leave room for all the questions I can. So that's your JV deal board intake form. And you guys, check this out. We've hired the smartest people to go through what me and Zach's iterations. Use it. And then if you want to customize it and change some of the numbers, you can figure out some of the formulas. But we go through and give an alpha score. And the alpha score is how I can take 100 leads and go, give me that one, and that one. And I want you to have the same power. Guys, for the longest time, listen to me. Only the richest people could get stuff like this. Now, I got millions into this thing. I'm giving it to you. I've done the heavy lifting. Run with it. The smart people are going to do this. The ones that I'm going to struggle. If you want to run a JV program, you need quantity. And you're going to get a lot of crap in there. So unless you want to make 100 phone calls, 100 emails, I believe you choose JV. Now, JV is not for everyone. I get it. But I'm giving you more options. Our goal here at XLeads and with me and Zach is to make you the best wholesaler possible. I started out in a certain way and I learn as I go. I've been doing this 23 years. You're either learning or you're not. It doesn't matter what you do in life. Okay. Okay. So look at this guy. Like, honestly, this alone, every other system would cost you $5 or $10 grand just to do the customization in it. And then as you learn it, you can change some of your filters and make it more specific to your market. But I wouldn't do it right off the bat. Dude, the alpha score, like we figured this out. It's like our own algorithm. Don't get me wrong. People are going to go in there and copy it, but like, you want to buy it from a copycat or the people that actually gave it to you first? Without me and Zach, everybody would have kept raising their software prices. Gurus make a fortune on affiliate sales. This is why they push the product so hard. They push it because they go and pay. They don't push it because it solves your problem. And I don't even have a problem with the other softwares. I just got a problem with the 9 different logins, the 9 different charges, the 9 different passwords. It's crazy. Choice, yes, we're getting to it. I promise. We're getting to it right now because I know it's a little bit new. Let's keep moving. So You can kind of read this. It'll do automatic denials. Once again, you have to have your email set up. Otherwise, it can't send the automations. For the love of God's sake, take the time. It takes you 30 days or 2 months to set up your account. Take the time and set it up correctly. It will save you so much aggravation because we're going to keep doing updates, go out and get you the best products that work in our business, that work with our partners to get you the best leads possible. So make sure you set it up too. Crosby, by the way, I still know I owe you gear. I got to talk to my vendor, but I'll reach out to you. I have all your info. I've met Crosby. He's great guy. Awesome. Choice came out, met us. I was in California, I think. That was cool, though. California, different world. So you get all this fun stuff with it. Guys, the e-signing, we've built all the contracts in. And when you go into your deal board, you can, as you move it over, you can create purchase and sales contract. You can do JV contracts. You can do assignment of contracts. You can do just about anything you want. So let's get to what Joyce was asking about. The on-market deal board. I'm not going to go too deep in this. Those of you guys that want to take advantage of it, we have all of these different marketing avenues. Once again, you have to have your email really set up correctly. So if you like to do on-market deals and you want to automate it, you need a CRM that's actually going to help you do it. XLeads has that covered for you. Now, this is the on-market deal board, kind of left to right. I'm not going to go too much detail, and me and Zach will do much more custom videos on it, but it's there for you. Now, the fourth one, as we said, that's right, PPL. You might have said lost their mind. I did a live last night on a Discord. We called on a lead. I think it was a premium lead, but I got an appointment. My partner's going to go out there Monday, and I know I'll get a deal. The guy was motivated. The AI scored it correctly. You still have to have the conversation. So we're going to post that. I'm going to get it under contract and get everything. Hopefully show you the proof of the pudding. But I would release it right now, but I'd have 100 wholesalers showing up at the guy's door. So, but you know, it's basically somebody passed away in his family and the guy needs some help, and told me what the issues, told me what his pain was, told me what he wants to solve. And we came close. We still got to go look at the property and we'll put it under contract. And he did all the rehab on it. So, and I know he's going to be open to a creative financing deal because he was trying to sell the property to the current tenant. So I have multiple ways to go with this. I know I'm going to take a deal on that. Me and Zach have been playing around with PPL for about 7 months. And our problem was finding the right partner to do it, which we're going to go over it. But this is the PPL board. A really cool process, guys. You can work leads left to right. Me and Zach have built out the workflows and the pipelines for you. And for the first time ever, we've automated, and we're working with iSpeed to lead. Now, I got to tell you, man, the owner came out, met us. We spent the entire day with him. He hung out in our office, in our studios, beyond impressed. For the record, we went across every PPL company, and they were the ones that wanted to work with us. And if I tell you I'm a master negotiator, my son's great at it. We're going to go out. Listen, we're really good at getting deals for us. Our purpose at XLeads is to 10x the effect we have on the market. So we went out and really asked Ginn for the impossible. And I'm going to sum it up because a lot of you are confused about this, and I want you to understand. Dale, everything will be updated. Just give it a little bit of time. We're just trying to get the system. We have a lot of customers, and I promise you, put in a ticket, and they'll personally go in and fix your account. Not every one of them got updated, and we'll do it. So if you guys aren't familiar with iSpeed to Lead, we've basically integrated it in our website. And we are the only CRM that is built for a PPL pipeline. We've tested this. We're getting deals out of it. We spent a lot of times with Ginn, and we've been working on this process for a while. To be fair, we went out to every provider there and said, you got to give us the best. We have X amount of customers. But we needed to see that the pudding worked. And every other company has like a bid system, and it's like, I don't understand. And so I learned about the coupon club a long time ago. And honestly, I blew Ginn off for a long time, and we tested it out. We did some deals in it. We had partners that go out and did deals in it, and now we've turned it on. So I'll turn an entire staff on it. Do I rely alone on PPL? No, but I do get deals on it. And iSpeed to Lead wants to bargain with you. They know how to find motivated sellers. Here's the determining difference. They go out and do cold calling. They do some very aggressive stuff, like beyond what most PPL companies do. I would never do PPC because you're going to go broke doing it. I'm just going to be PPL. You can control and you know exactly what your cost is, and we can calculate an ROI. So we went out and got the absolute best deal. And here's the best part is, if you use the XLeads system, Ginn has guaranteed us he has an automatic refund. So I believe it's either 5 or 6 times. If you show your touches inside of XLeads and share it with Ginn, he just refunds it automatically. And the best part is, we basically automate the refund. So if you have your email set up correctly, you show the chain, and XLeads will do the follow-up for you. If you go through, they're not touching, or the property's on market, you get a refund, buy another lead. You're no longer pissing your valuable money away. Every other company told us we make refunds as hard as they can. Ginn's like, dude, I want to take care of your customers. Now, Ginn knows if we have a problem, he's going to get a call from like me and Zach, but he knows exactly what we're looking for. I tested the crap out of him. I hammered him with ODN. I showed him what a motivated seller is. He gets it. I'm not saying other companies don't get it, but he understands what we're looking for. So I don't believe you should spend $5,000 or $10,000 a month on a lead. I don't think so. Now, Anthony's asking, hey, Rick, are these exclusive? Here's the deal. When a lead comes up, just frickin' call. If you think these people don't fill out multiple forms, you're kidding yourself. Stop worrying. Like, it's me. If I go on an appointment, like I have to go, I want to make sure I'm the only wholesaler. You're probably going to have some competition. Outshine them. How do you outshine them? Use software like XLeads. The guy I called last night already had 3 other phone calls. I made an appointment. I solved his pain. I spent 20, 25 minutes with him. You need to learn to talk to people. Now, PPL is a little bit different, and we're going to do some more specialized training because they're a little bit less interested in the relationship, but I'm always going to teach you to connect with people because you got to get the story behind the symptom. If the property's vacant, you need to find out what's going on. So it doesn't matter if they're exclusive or not. And I'm gonna let you know a little, so here's how it works with, let me put it up here. iSpeed to Lead is by far the top PPL company. So with Ginn and his team working with us, working in our CRM and giving us assurances for the refund, if you use the process, Ginn's like, this is brilliant because we struggle with documenting process. We waste a lot of time and money. We've automated it. In 2025, if you're doing any of this stuff manually, it makes no sense. So if you want to use PPL, listen, I want you to get the best deal humanly possible. Going out and bidding on a lead from $150 to $400 and you got to pay the most, that's a sucker's bet, dude. And there is no such thing as speed to lead on something like that. And you have to understand that. We don't want to do that. So right now, basically, it's the best deal iSpeed to Lead put out there was $30. We said, dude, Ginn, you better start. You got to step up, man. You got to step up. And boom, $24. Now, why didn't other people do this for you guys? Why? Because they're too busy lining their pockets. I don't get a dime from Speed to Lead. Did you hear me? I just give you guys the savings. So I want you to understand when you go out in that marketplace, who's fighting for the regular wholesaler? Because I'm willing to forego. So just so you know, when someone does 30, 35, they're all just getting money in their pocket. And there's nothing wrong with that. But me and Zach operate differently. And I know I'm going to piss off a lot of people with this. Why aren't they looking out for you? Now, here's simply how it goes. You have to have a subscription service, $199 a month. These guys spend millions of dollars to get leads, but they get them in specific markets and area. It's not always nationwide. Nationwide is always going to be the cheapest, but I don't want to buy properties in South Dakota because I can't move them. So you can kind of budget it. Also, Ginn offered, he said in the first 24 hours, but maybe you can convince him otherwise, he would give you $200 back and basically offset your first month. Now, you're going to need a little bit of volume on this. It's the exclusive. Most people think, hey, if I get an exclusive deal, if I call them one, I can get one deal. I spend $300. It's better that way. There's rarely anything like that's exclusive. How do you know it's exclusive? Exclusive usually means there's some sort of sales tactic. So figure out what you can budget. I don't want you doing PPL if you haven't done a deal first. I'm always going to stick to that. But I'm realistically, over 20% of our customers are already using. And if you already have an iSpeed to Lead account, send them a message. They will link you up. You have to have an XLeads account to get this number. You're not going to get it through anyone else. I'm not looking to take other people's business away. I'm looking to make the best deal out there possible for you and the best experience. If you don't have XLeads CRM, you can't take advantage of the $24 and you're not going to get the guaranteed automatic refund, which I've already used hundreds of times. It's just part of it. And he's fine with it. If it's crap, let's go get your real lead. So how many leads it takes, it just depends on the market. And we're going to help you quantify those numbers and stuff like that. Once again, PPL is not a miracle to fix your lack of marketing. You know how I feel about that. Please don't substitute your marketing. But if you got some deals under your belt, you do that, and you want to put a little bit of money in it, you can do that. We also have a direct mail program. We'll talk about that in a later video. But guys, you have to have the XLeads to make that work. I think, yeah, you kind of know it. So there is a link. You have a PPL section. Somebody asked, hey, Rick, how can I use that? Let me pull this up here. Let's see. Share screen. Okay. Make sure I got the right one. So if you go in there, you click this PPL tab, and it'll walk you through everything, and you just click that link right there. Boom. And then, so we're working hand in hand with iSpeed to Lead to make this a seamless experience. Now, I want you to understand this. Let's see. If you're brand new to wholesaling, do not start out with PPL. It's just my recommendation. I can't stop you. I would like you to get regular deals the regular way you do it on through freewholesaling.com. But I want you to understand, do not use it as a substitute. I believe that is a horrid mistake. I can't believe anybody would build an entire business off PPL alone. You would have to have a ginormous staff, a ginormous budget. But the way we did with iSpeed to Lead, clarity. You have to have a subscription, $199. Gene's offsets the first month. He threw in like an extra bonuses. I don't know if he's going to honor it. You can check out with him. And then you pay $24 a lead. Now, if you buy 10 or 20 leads, you have numbers. If you want help with your campaigns and stuff like that, you have to learn the art of talking to people. Number two, you have to have a CRM to where you can track the leads. Do not make investments in the PPL and try to wing how you manage this information. Most softwares will charge you between $100 and $200 alone just to have the CRM to do it. Remember, we're the only ones that's exclusive with iSpeed to Lead. I believe it's the best marriage. Dude, they go crazy getting leads. I've spent time with them. It's unbelievable. I've spent time with their entire staff. They understand what we want. We have their attention and we want to share it. So instead of me and Zach collecting monster commissions, because it's just, we just pass the savings on to you, but you got to use XLeads. That's going to be the catch. And I want everyone to understand that. Okay, let's keep going here. And I'm going to try to answer as many questions in the short, the short amount of time we have. Let's see here. You can do this. If you have any questions with the PPL, you can always send an email in there. And once again, we're working in tangent with iSpeed to Lead. They understand the XLeads program, and just make sure you're going to have to show proof you have an XLeads account. So they have access to the basic database of just names and stuff. If you're not in there, you're not going to get this deal. Sorry. But remember, if you're working 10 or 20 leads, you need to have a database, a CRM that's going to help you do everything. So make sure you understand, do that. Joyce, here's what I do. I just sent an email, and you're a great talker. He offered a deal within 24 hours. I think he was doubling and matching it, but just say, listen, I want to use you. Rick and Zach told me to give you a call, work a deal out with their team. I promise you, we'll keep running promotions on it. But guys, listen, PPL is not a Hail Mary. The idea is if you can pick up a few deals from it and do it for a reasonable price, go for it. Do not spend $5,000 or $10,000. My problem is a lot of you guys are spending 5-10 grand on a coaching program. Then you're spending an extra $1,000 to $1,500 on technology on like 9 different sites. Then you're going to pick companies like iSpeed to Lead and buying leads separately and paying $30 plus a membership and getting no bonuses. Freaking those days, those days are absolutely over. Once again, so XPlan updates. Remember, guys, on Wednesday is A2P day, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you do that. I gave you the new email. And remember, we have created your own A2P compliant website. I get it. It was a huge struggle. I give you guys credits, the one that hung with us and created on your own. We went through it so many times. We just kind of created our own, and that's what we wanted to do. So let's go through the filters, the last part of it. So as I said before, we created 1, 2, 3 new filters for you. Here's the really cool part. This is exciting. It's available to all of you. I get it, man. Like some of you are on a budget. I get it. I've been there before. I'm trying to make the best information possible. So everybody has the vacancy list. Go nuts. Go crazy on it. The next one, now everybody has available to the pre-foreclosure list. These are 2 lists you should be working out, especially if you're brand new to wholesaling. They're easy. They're low-hanging fruit. You're going to have to work it, but you have to do it. So Shane, yes, you have to have A2P compliance. That's the mobile carriers, not us. And there's a little bit of a cost. It's like $20. Don't freak out. Now, guys, keep in mind, if you are still with a previous user with XLeads, they go, Rick, you didn't increase the price. You actually made it easier. We grandfathered you in on the calling charges and everything. It only went up like 10%, but if you do a lot of volume, it makes difference. When you set everything up, you guys got to understand, we are tied to your Twilio account, which gives you the access to do the SMS texting, the phone calls, everything. There's a slight cost to it. We give it to you at the cost. So when it goes, I got charged $10 on my credit card. Yeah, it's got to load to pay those fees. There's a cost to marketing. Now, the really cool part is I don't have a $10,000 package and charging you guys this for. I'm just charging the a la carte cost. So those are the ones on there. Now, the next one, let me just show you. We talked about probates. So let me share and show you. Now, I can't pull up an actual probate because YouTube will shut the video down and it just really defeats everything I'm trying to do. So what I want to do, okay, I see the one I need. Let's see. Okay, so hopefully everybody can see my screen here. Here's how you pull up the probate. Let me get back in here. What I want to do is just click your leads tab. By clicking this leads tabs, remember it's all in one. It's going to bring up your XLeads account. And then a lot of you think it's going to be on filters. You're going to have to go one step further because it's not easy how this is done. So what you want to do is you want to find the lean info. You got 2 ways you can do it. You can click this button and it'll pull it up, or you can scroll down to the lean info information, which is right about, where is it? Right there. Or what I like to do, I click lean info. Here's all your filter categories. Click lean info, pulls it up automatically. Click lean types, and you are going to go down and click deceased probate. Now, I can't show the screen because the minute I do, the whole dang thing gets shut down. But once again, guys, go under the lean information. If you don't know how to get there, once again, lean information, click there. Lean types, drop down, deceased probates. And now You can backdate it. You can do the last 30 days. There is a slight delay. You're never going to beat the courthouse because that's where all records are derived from. But some of you guys are paying in your counties and stuff like that. This should help you out a lot. I think you're actually going to enjoy it. But that's let me pull this off the screen. That's how you do the probate. So let's do an update on like some of the changes on the account. So we said pre-foreclosures, you get the vacancy, and now everybody has access to the probate liens. The basic plan now, we took you from 15,000 to 25,000. Why? Because we can, and you guys deserve it. Remember, you need as many opportunities as possible. You have 25,000 opportunities. Now, here's the cool part. Rick, I can't even get through 10,000. That's fine. This is where you go out and recruit other people to help you do cold calling, SMS, whatever you need to do. It's one of the greatest ways to do it. And I'm telling you, it's amazing. Ace, I'm getting to it. Relax. Oh, wait. That's one. Ace says, how do we get to the properties tab where I can change the colors of the leads and stuff? You just click leads. Click leads. I thought you were talking about the UI. So, guys, why you get so many leads? Remember, you can skip trace them. You can use them for direct mail. You can use them for whatever you want. And also keep in mind with your PPL leads you pull, you could go in there and get the seller's email. And you want to get as much data as you can on a seller. The more data you have, the more ways that you can kind of attack it, meaning more ways you can approach them, texting, calling, email. The more the merrier. So sometimes iSpeed Delete can't always find the email. See if XLeads can find it and put that data in there. It's always going to be my recommendation to do it. Pro plan went up from 25K to 40K. And the Pro and the X gets the Landlord tab. The Landlord tab is just one more feature to help you find cash buyers on it. And we got to understand that. So if the X plan, basically what we did is we just gave you a whole new level of support and gave it to you where you should be able to easily get through. Now, get me through the first week and I promise you it'll be wide open. You can get your question answered every day, Monday through Friday. And then Rick and Zach are here for Saturday. Let's take one break on Sunday and just keeps coming back. So James, this information is available for everybody, which is really cool. So people are like, well, why do you need the XPlan? I go, dude, the XPlan gives you the highest level of support, gives you access to me and Zach. And then you have almost 3 points a day that you can get any question solved. And with the amount of updates, the amount of technology, and we haven't even talked about a lot of the AI, it's unbelievable. And by the way, we updated the whole AI suite, the voices, the options, and we have some exciting stuff coming out by the end of the year. So take advantage of that. 5 to 7 is extremely powerful. Once again, it's in your help center, or you can go in the school group. They'll have a calendar in there, or you can copy and paste from the initial on your dashboard. It will all be in there and go from there. So the XLeads plans, just pull up the pricing. Before you used to have to pay an onboarding prices or cost. We just simplified it and made one price. And if you have some extra funds, you can get a discount by doing the annual. So just pull up xleads.com. It's scrolling on the bottom there. You can easily figure that one out. So let's go over this. I got just enough time. I'm running in overtime here. The buyer match, just click it. This is crazy. It prioritizes. Guys, you used to have to pay a fortune for Dispo software. We figured it out with our own team. We don't copy anybody, and we know how to pull data. This will rank your buyers in proximity to the type of property, to the type of, to the amount of money. It's freaking awesome. So use the buyer match. Target match is different. Target match deals with finding sellers like that. Buyer match finds you ideal buyers for your property that's close in proximity, that is recently actively buying. That is freaking awesome. And then it's unbelievable. I'm not going to go through all the details. I don't have time on it. So we've already talked about the probate list. And then I wanted to show you, this is some of the stuff that we have coming up. We're in beta form right now. I've got, I think, 30 or 40 test accounts. But we're going to change the interface. We're going to much more customize for you. Guys, it's going to be like really, really cool. So let me take this off the screen because I get tired of looking at the screen. And let me see what questions I missed on here because um, so Emma says, Rick, for Pro Plans and X Plans, where do we find the time and the link for the Saturday private? So there's no Saturday private mastermind. This is what we do. The private mastermind's for the X Plan only. I'm going to be very clear. We do it every Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's either me and Zach or just me and Zach. And our level is really that one. We really want to talk about wholesaling. So we've also offered on the X Plan is Monday through Friday from 5 to 7 Eastern time. Now, Pro Plan has plenty of options. You get the onboarding call. You can still get your emails and everything information answered, but the X Plan is going to be the highest level. And you get 2 live events a year. And honestly, those are most of the people I do deals with because it is. But we wanted to give you options to work inside of XLeads. And honestly, the price points that we've put up, guys, I've made this available for everyone, no matter what level you're at. And guys, listen, you don't have to have XLeads to be successful. I've never said that. It is just a tool that's, in my opinion, better than anything else out there. By the way, we've asked every company we worked with over the last really 5 to 7 years, nobody would do it. And nobody said we could do it. Don't ever tell the Ginn you can't do something because we're just going to run you over and do it. I want to bring value to the marketplace. I just love wholesaling. I'm one of these crazy dudes that just loves wholesaling, and I want to help everybody out I possibly humanly can. So reach out and just put in a ticket and just see if there's something missing in your account. The pre-foreclosure should be in your quick filter tab. So, let me see this. Rick, your heads up, your ChatGPT wholesaling is giving an error. So just once again, put in a ticket, do a screenshot or a screen share, and we'll find out what the issue is on it. So, guys, I got to run. There's a lot of information here. Make sure you schedule your onboarding call. We'll be back up and running on Monday. Put everything in there. We'll get through it. And if me and Zach got to jump in there and help answer every ticket, we'll do whatever we do. We've been doing it really the last since Thursday, trying to get everything resolved. So we appreciate you guys. We want to give you opportunities. And remember, make sure if you just get started, go over to freewholesaling.com. That's the best place to get started. We love you guys. Some great fights on tonight. I can't wait to watch it. And guys, rest up, spend some time with your family. And remember, take the time with XLeads. If you set it up correctly, it can do amazing things. You're going to have to learn it just like you do wholesaling. This, in my opinion, is the best way to teach you wholesaling, to keep you active, and to keep you focused on marketing and give you the most opportunities. Because I'm not here to sell you a bunch of affiliates and all this other stuff. We're going to bring everything in-house here. I promise you. This is only going to get better, and we want to help you out. So remember, XLeads is founded by wholesalers that make wholesaling the #1 priority. That's it. If you want to do that, hop on there, man. I appreciate you guys. Guys, come out and see us in November. I think we can only take X amount of people, but if you're on the X Plan, come out. We'll spend time. And then if you really want some customization, we'll come out and we can do a lot of stuff with you. So I appreciate you guys. We will see you. Zach will be on live tomorrow night. I'll be on Monday. Have a good one, man. See you.